Greetings, my noble knights, it is I, Blaze Templar, and we are up to episode 9 of Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. Just wanted to make sure all my settings were fine. It actually looked really blurry when I first pulled this up today. It is like 4 in the morning too, so yeah, I'm tired, I can't sleep because toasty and not feeling the best, so you know what? I might be ill, but it doesn't mean I can't do things for YouTube and you guys because you guys rock. So, that being said, we're going to do some things for you guys. And if I recall correctly, we had already done the thingamajig with, you know, with the fort. The 7th fort, I believe it is. Can't remember if that's quite right, but I think it's the 7th fort. And yes, I am looking at my other screen. We're going to just double check real quick. So yeah, if we do get into a couple battles, oh well, it's addition experience, so that's not exactly the worst thing ever. Come in handy later, especially if we want to. Yeah, I figured we did, but I just wanted to make sure. So everyone's gone, the place is basically deserted. Figured so. I mean, I have the 10 Stardust, so yeah. I do have the amount I need, so we're good. No more needing to look down like this all the time. So, yeah, I mean, battle. I'm actually thinking about doing some editing post playthrough, like cutting out big segments of all these little battles. I don't know, should I do that? It's kind of your guys' call, because I don't really want to cut things out if you guys want to see them, so it's really, really up to you. And I love this song. So, I actually do have something that's not related to Legend of Dragoon, which is probably not the best place to use it then, but you know what? I don't even care. I'm doing it anyway. There is a audio group that claimed a number of my videos when I was younger. And at the time, I didn't care because, I mean, YouTube was just kind of a casual thing for me. But now that I'm taking it more seriously and I realize that they are monetizing those videos, that part bothered me. I wanted them to be free. And I did actually file a complaint against one of those. And they have refused it. So, I mean, despite the fact it's 45 seconds for an intro, they're claiming my entire video, which is pretty unacceptable in my opinion. And I do technically have fair use on my side, so I can go ahead and file a counterclaim and fight them there. But if I don't win the counterclaim, I'll get a strike unless I file a DMCA notice, counter appeal, I should say, DMCA appeal, and they can threaten lawsuits, which is, it's absolutely ridiculous for a video that I just wanted to keep free. So, what's your opinion? Should I just, I don't know, let them stand? I really don't want to have that happen because those videos shouldn't be monetized. I want them to be just, you know, Gen 5 entertainment stuff, and educational for the metagame, so that's why I'm bringing it up. My other option is to go ahead, file it, and have to deal with the legality involved. But, I don't know. So, if you have any suggestions, input, or whatever, go ahead and mention in the comments below. I definitely would appreciate any advice in this particular instance. I know a lot about law, but I also know that it can get really ugly and really expensive really quick. So, yeah. One option is just to take the videos down and be like, hey, company that decided to monetize these videos, I'm just going to give you the middle finger, as it were, and go ahead and re-upload them after editing out the audio. So, yeah, you don't get anything anymore. Which is actually really quite tempting. I mean, the company that has been monetizing my videos that they shouldn't be, is known as Turncore, which is one of those music companies that kind of does what it pleases, and if you disagree with them, too bad for you. So yeah, that's a thing. But anyway, enough of my rambling. I will get back on topic. This area actually is kind of interesting, so I don't mind. I mean, it's one of those odd areas that you really don't see much in gaming. I don't know. I mean, it's like, it is a swamp, which isn't too uncommon, but everything about it's just so... I haven't seen anything quite like it. I really haven't. And it definitely stood out in my mind the first time I played this, and continues to do so. Ah, I missed. Thankfully, Volcano doesn't miss. Dart does what you don't. Lavits. Yeah, figured that would take it out. So yeah, I am actually really quite tired. I would love to sleep, but you know. When you can't sleep, you can't sleep. Don't worry, I still intend to actually do the stream today, which you'll probably see this video after the stream, so that's the thing. But, you know, planning to do the stream anyway. So, yeah. I mentioned it on Twitter that I'll be streaming today. Hopefully, I mean, that was the plan. So, yeah. Oh. So, actually one thing that does kind of confuse me about this area. What in the world are those fish? I mean, if anyone knows, let me know. They're just so out there, and you don't fight them, to my knowledge, in this game. I can't remember ever coming across them. And they just kind of are there. Do they have, like, some kind of lore or mythos behind them? Because if they... Or mythos? Because if they do, that'd be pretty cool. Wait a second, I think you can go that way, too. I'll have to double check. Yeah, you can. I was right. I knew I was missing something. And you can't really see me because I've cut off most of the camera. But I gesture a little bit, and I try not to, especially since, you know, it doesn't really help a video that much. I mean, it can. But yeah, you can kind of tell. I am a little on the sleepy side, and I am sorry. I really am. But anyway, I haven't done an episode of this in so long. I just was like, you know what? I can't sleep. I might be tired, but I need to get this episode done. I haven't done any in forever. We're doing an episode. And I just noticed that my recording software actually has a timer on the bottom, which is kind of cool. It actually lets me kind of keep up to date with where I'm at on my time, so yay me. Ow! That actually hurt quite a bit. Did I level Volcano and I didn't even know it? Whoops. Oh well. Nice kill. That upgraded weapon really does him a lot of good. So, from now on, I should be able to keep the 15-minute time around there that I want to, so that'll be nice. And a beautiful combination attack to finish things off. And I just noticed that I'm apparently a little too big here. Unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. I'm sorry. The thing is about this particular setup I've got, it unfortunately has a nasty side effect of messing up whenever I reattach the smaller screen. I need this to make sure my editing is going smoothly. The smaller screen over here, which you can't see, but it's here. But the dimensions of the screen are much smaller, so it messes up the setup every time I do. So it's a little frustrating, but you know what? I can deal. I'll just have to be a little more careful from now on. And that was actually a really cool item I just picked up, the Magic Stone of Signet. I don't want to ignore that. It's an item that I don't really use much, but if if you have trouble with like minor enemies and stuff in an area, it is a lifesaver. It really is. So, yeah, it's a good item. And there's only one of them in the game. Up we go. Up again. Move to the right. And guess that spot in my hair is still being a pain in the neck. Ah well. Galax, gotta love them, or not. So now we got crocodiles. Hopefully, we'll be able to deal with them in no time at all. You know how it goes. A lot of people complained that this was a really hard game. I never really found it as such once I figured out how to actually nail the additions. But yeah, if you're stuck to the basics for the entire game, I can imagine it'd be pretty tough. Certainly beatable, just a lot tougher. This is definitely one of those games that rewards patience and training yourself on how to nail each edition. It really does. And the first time I was able to start nailing editions, it took me hours upon hours upon hours. It was ridiculous. I probably spent like 30, no, not that many, but like 15, 20 hours to start nailing editions properly. It was quite frustrating. And the funny thing is, a friend of mine had this game before I did, and he got stuck on the Divine Dragon, and before I was able to nail the additions properly, I beat the Divine Dragon for him. It was actually pretty funny. I mean, it was just like, huh? And did I spoil again? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna argue it's a 17-year-old game, so I can make a couple accidental spoilers. Sorry about that. I'll try not to do that anymore. You will ship this and you will like it! But this is an absolutely beautiful song, and this is honestly a pretty touching moment in its own right. You don't have to pretend to be strong. Besides, you can rely on me more, like in the old days. So yeah, it's obvious they set this up to be very, hey, this is the romantic couple, better get used to it, but at the same time, the pain is gone. Let's go, everybody. And I actually do like that segment, if only for the fact that it lets you bypass a couple more battles, because otherwise you have to run through that section. Makes it a little easier. It was nice of them to do that. Now, Volcano Villude. This area actually is pretty interesting in and of itself. Unfortunately, we are getting close to the 15-minute mark, so I'm actually gonna go out and save, and then we're gonna call that an episode. So, yay, timer! It is such a lifesaver. It really is. Yeah. And I really didn't talk anything about the game today. Whoops! I mean, I did, but not really. So, oops. My bad. Maybe next time we'll actually get on topic, but, you know, I'm not very good at that, so we'll have to see. See you next time.